And we're live.
Hello and welcome to the MasterToons Podcast for the 12th of April 2015. You may notice your usual host isn't here. In fact, there seems to only be two of us here. So, welcome to the Batmore and Robaum Funtime Hour.
With your host, David Moore, and his lackey sidekick, George Baum.
Cue theme music. So, this week we're also expecting our good friend Ryoga to be dropping in and out, but he's a bit busy at the moment. And it seems like real life has swallowed everyone else whole.
Pretty much. Either that or a massive apocalypse is happening while we're recording this in some of the major states that they live in. Otherwise, I'm not sure what happened.
It's the rapture, man. It's the rapture. I knew it was
Of course!
I knew I kept finding jumpers on the sidewalk for no reason. Finally figured it out. The rapture!
Of course! Anyway.
So with that, we're going to open up with a new segment today, where we're going to briefly talk about, well, the idea was briefly, but as there's only two of us, we can probably ramble for a bit. What our personal favourite animated thing we watched this week is. If you'd like to begin, George.
Yes. Recently, I just watched the movie Ernest and Celestine by the directors of the movie A Town Called Panic, and trust me when I say it is one of the most beautifully animated films you will ever see in your life, and probably one of the best animated films in general. The art style, the way it looks, the way it moves, is just gorgeous. It's pure eye candy. The movie itself is actually a really, really great film. It's a tad on the short side is the thing. It's only about like 80 minutes or so, but so was their last film, A Town Called Panic, which is one of my favorite fucking movies of all time, and a strong contender for my favorite foreign animated film of all time. But it still works, and it doesn't overstay its welcome, and it's really, really sweet. It's really funny as well, and you got Forrest Whitaker as a giant talking bear. How can you go wrong with that?
I've seen it, but I've not seen the English dub. I saw the original French dub with subtitles when I watched it.
I haven't seen the French dub. I mean, I'll most likely check it out in a couple of days, but my library, the only had was the English dub.
Well, let me put it this way. You thought Celestine was cute in the English dub?
Yeah.
You cannot imagine how unbearably adorable she is as a little French mouse.
Aww.
And as for myself, my favourite animated thing I watched this week was a regular show.
Oh yeah, the regular show.
The regular show special, for those who don't know, they did a half-hour-long episode, which was nothing but... I couldn't even call it a love letter as much as it is a giant fan circle jerk for mecha anime. Like, literally, they reference stuff that's out there. I'm pretty sure at one point they even referenced Star Driver. You know, most people would watch it and they'd get the Voltron reference, they'd get the Gundam references, they might even get the Gurren Lagann references. But Star Driver! Fucking Star Driver! I love Star Driver. I was so impressed they referenced that. But it is everything. Seriously. Like, everything. They even have Benson do Domon Kashu's suit-up sequence from G Gundam.
Oh my god!
I was expecting him to waggle his burning finger.
Oh my fucking god! I need to see this episode.
It is awesome. If you are an anime and mecha fan, I cannot recommend it enough. Because it is done with such love and reference and nudge, nudge, wink, wink to the community. If you're not a fan of giant robots or don't have much knowledge, you're not going to get much out. Well, you're not going to get much out of the episode. But if you're not,
and you should go to hell.
Yeah,
if you don't like giant robots, you have something clearly wrong with you.
I mean, you know, clearly I am not a giant robot fan.
Oh, that's sweet, man.
But yeah, that was my favorite episode of the week.
Yeah.
With that,
If you're new to this channel, there's usually a lot more people. It's not just us two lame asses.
for yourself. So, keep my beer, my hair down, chilling out in my nice, low, soft light room. Regular show poster in the background, giant robots,
Yep.
messy couch, a bottle of Sambuca. It's good times.
Yeah, good times. Good times.
And so, after all that, we come on to the news. And this is moving a lot faster than normal. We're going to be done quick here, folks.
Yeah, seriously.
So, to begin with the news, we're going to talk a bit about Covergate, as it shall now be known. I started here, folks, hashtag Covergate. What began with the Manara Spider-Woman cover? What continued with the Albuquerque Batgirl cover? Now continued with the Chong? Now I'm going to sound really racist. I'm going to sound racist. That's how racist I'm going to sound. The tongue-in-cheek Frank Cho cover that I believe was done as a special one-off art piece and not even ever going to be the cover for Spider-Gwen.
Ah.
For those who have not seen the cover, it was a blank variant cover to give out at conventions, with Cho having drawn Spider-Gwen in the Manara Spider-Woman pose with Spider-Man's head peeking over, going, woohoo, deja vu!
Okay, that's actually pretty clever, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of taking a pot shot, I think, at, the reaction to the Manara cover. But, as usual, the party poopers do not see it that way. Among such party poopers includes Spider-Gwen creator.
Oh, boy.
When I find his name. Here we go. Bugger. Oh, there we go. Robbie Rodriguez.
Ah!
For which he then put on Twitter, here's my take on a Frank Cho sketch cover. You're drawing dirty pictures of one of my kids. Be lucky you're never around me. Hashtag Spider-Gwen.
Wow! Wow.
What have you been following this, George? What do you know about this?
Jack shit.
Jack shit.
Yes. Okay, I'll read this right now. But from that description, I honestly don't really see the problem. It's just a fucking joke cover. Like, it's not like it's like a legitimate cover that they're gonna go with. Like, now, it is a legitimate card to win with, but it's not like they were meant to take it seriously or anything. It's just a fucking joke.
Oh shit, the SJWs have won this one. No comic fan is going to support this movement now. Rob Liefeld has sided with the covers. Rob fucking Liefeld. Mr. Pectorals and Pouches himself.
Wow. I mean, just wow.
But it gets a little bit deeper, as shortly after all this happened, Cho again recreated the Manara cover, this time using Harley Quinn, asking, how long do I have to stay like this, Mr. J? Why, until the internet explodes, Harley. But this pose is so last year, Mr. J. It takes me a while to warm up, but eventually I can almost get Harley pitch.
Wow. Wow.
You're still reading Robbie Rodriguez's reaction, aren't you?
No, I'm just reacting to that kind of cover, Sweet Jesus Alive. This thing has gone too fucking far.
It's. It's. Do you know what the issue is? The issue with this is, I'm offended by this, so everyone else has to be offended by this.
Pretty
As
much.
opposed to what the issue should be, I'm offended by this, so I'm not going to buy this.
Exactly.
That's it. End of
Yeah.
story. That's how Covergate should have ended. But no, as usual, like anything on the internet, everyone sees something that could be taken. Pardon me.
That's
That
fine.
could be taken in the wrong way, and they draw the line in the sand. They stand behind that line, and you're with them or you're against them. There is no middle ground. There is no discussion. It's either you approve or you don't approve.
Or we could just fucking ignore it and just let it pass by and not draw attention to it, because by doing it, we're encouraging publicity for it. And by doing so, we're keeping it on the news when we should just be, again, fucking ignoring it.
The Streisand effect. Well, of course, these people don't believe in the Streisand effect.
Of course they don't.
No sense in believing in the Streisand effect. But you know what? Eventually, this is just going to get up. I mean, let's see. Oh, here's Liefeld's response. I'm fed up, Jay, and I tell you so many others are as well. We need to speak out, stand together. All stylistic expression can exist together, but not at the expense of our personal stylings. And this recent attempt to shame guys who have been adored for years, is deplorable.
Yeah. That's not an artistic decision. That's just being a fucking dick and drawing attention to something that should have been left dead months ago.
No, he's talking about actually drawing the covers, the actual cover.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just to clarify there.
Yeah. Well, that kind of makes sense.
All in all, Covergate continues, and there is no sign of it stopping ever.
No matter how much we pray, no matter how many hitmen we hire, it just keeps on happening.
We had Gamergate. We hit Shirtstorm. Then Metalgate came. We did not speak out. Then they came for our comic covers. There was no one to speak out for us. Well, except, of course, obviously, me.
Yeah.
Shirts on cast, clearly a metal fan, likes comics, and something of a gamer. I think I've spoken out on them all.
Yep.
Moving us on.
All right then.
Unless you have anything you'd like to add.
Not really. Oh man.
Okay. Just let me find my news list.
All right then.
Here we go. I've got a joke for you, George.
All right then.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
2.
To who?
It's pronounced Toho, and it's coming to the West finally.
Oh, nice one.
Yes, finally, after 2 decades, one of the most beloved video game series in Japan, the bullet hell shooter Toho, is making its way to Western shores.
Yay!
I'm not actually sure if it's coming to the EU or not, but it is coming to North America. So if you like lowlies on brooms shooting shit and avoiding bullets, this is the franchise for you.
Sign me the fuck up.
It's typical. It's typical.
Oh, shut up.
It will be compatible with Windows 7, 8, and Vista. There's no pricing or exact release date yet, but for now, the announcement should have bullet hell fans.
Yay.
So, any thoughts?
I know nothing about them. I've never heard of them up until this fucking podcast. But, Sounds pretty fun. I might check it out if I can. See what it's like, some gameplay videos and stuff. But I don't know. What are you? How about you?
Yeah, I actually imported a couple of the Toho games previous, but I lack the fingering ability to satisfy the needs of these lowlies.
Oh, come on. At your stature, it wouldn't be actually happen on a daily basis.
What's that? Police sirens?
Oh, God.
It's funny, but it'd be true in Australia.
What if I get the feeling like this is going to be our most offensive podcast yet?
Hey, all I've done so far is make a joke about fingering lowlies to their destination. What they want, it's entirely consensual. I put the disc in, they asked me to finger.
That is true.
It's not like Ross Stern's racism.
Yep.
Or Jack's homophobia. That's Toho coming out soon to a PC near you, you filthy basement dwelling dweebs.
Yeah, it takes one to know one. Oh!
Actually, first floor flat, don't have a basement.
Oh.
And continuing our discussion of delicious lollies, Brad Bird is apparently writing Violet from The Incredibles into my bed.
Oh, you fucking wish.
I wish. Yes, Brad Bird.
But he is writing the script for Incredibles 2. If you have no idea who Brad Bird is, first of all, you're really fucking stupid. Second of all, he's the man behind The Iron Giant, The Incredibles, Ratatouille, and the upcoming Tomorrowland. And also was the director of the Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, which came out in 2011.
Yeah, that's who Brad Bird is. Well, yes, pardon me again. Yes, he has confirmed that he is currently writing the script for Incredibles 2. And
took you fucking long enough.
And that is literally all we know.
I've been waiting for this fucking thing for nearly like 11 years. I've been waiting for this thing since I was 6. Took you fucking long enough to actually start writing this, you freaking lazy asshole. I'm sorry, if you're actually watching this, please don't take that literal. You are a god to me.
Wait. This could still come to nothing, Val. Firstly, if Tomorrowland doesn't do well, Disney might not want to take the risk on another Brad Bird project.
Oh boy.
Secondly, he confirmed that the sequel was percolating, adding, "I'm only just starting to write, so we'll see what happens."
Alright then.
So we may very well, I'd say at the earliest, about 2018.
Most likely.
Most likely at the earliest, so don't get excited yet, folks.
No.
All we know is he's writing something, it's Incredibles, might be incredible, we'll never know. Until 2018. Unless you're raptured, and then you will never know. Unless that is heaven. Just Incredibles 2 is heaven.
Yes, it's just a giant IMAX theater with the Incredibles 2 playing, along with like a ton of like the passing celebrities and stuff like this in the audience. Well, at least that's my vision of heaven.
Okay. Perhaps we should go on to a bit of sad news now.
All right then.
Do you like The Simpsons, George?
I've only seen the movie and season 1.
It's just a yes or no question, don't
Oh, no. Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah, I do.
Well, have I got bad news for you? No more Simpsons seasons on DVD.
No!
Fox has said no.
I don't
pulled the plug. They're bringing this project down to a ground slam.
Oh, no. Here's my question. Who cares? No, seriously. No, seriously. Like, everyone, diehard Simpsons fans have been complaining about the show's quality for years now. So why would they care that they're discontinuing the DVDs of seasons that they don't even like?
Because nerds hate having half a set. Even if they don't like it, they want the full set.
Oh.
If you ever want to really annoy a nerd, get him 2 season box sets, but get him like season 1 and season 3. And just make sure no one gets him season 2, so he's got to buy it on his own. He will rage for days.
That's brilliant.
Of course, that totally isn't voice of experience for someone who's done that talking. But we are. We're nerds. We're completionists by nature.
Exactly.
And, no, it's kind of a sad thing. And apparently they're pushing there's going to be a Simpsons app where you can watch all the episodes. Of course, no doubt for a monthly subscription fee.
Of course. Because give us money, fucks.
Give us money, fucks. Give me money, fucks. I need a new microphone. Graphics card. Can't play Elite Dangerous on full. Give me your money. Make a MasterToons Podcast app. You can only watch the MasterToons Podcast if you pay a monthly subscription on this app.
Oh, someone please get on this. We need more money for this freaking thing. So that way we can actually have more people.
George, it's okay. Let's not beg. We know we're resorting to begging, though, truly, when we have a Patreon.
That is true.
That is when we're scraping the barrel.
Yep.
Look out next month for the start of the MasterToons Patreon account. But yes, they're going to keep pushing, apparently, to get everything available to all, especially because people outside the US can access FX or its Simpsons World app.
Yep. That's dandy.
Well done, Fox. Multi-connected, internet-driven society of global communications. You have failed to provide global communications.
Bravo.
Yeah. I mean, responding to fan queries on Twitter, Al Jean explained that it was no longer viable to keep the DVDs going as the market is dying, thanks in part to piracy. Speaking as someone who gets Disney movies in cinemas 3 months, 3 to 4 months, if you get a film in November, we don't get it till April. No, you're not giving me a choice. It's either I can pirate that film, or I don't go on the internet for 6 months. John Wick has only just got its UK theatrical release. John fucking Wick!
Seriously? I saw that back in fucking November.
I can go online now and I can find a Blu-ray quality copy to watch. Just stream it to my computer for nothing. You want to know why piracy? Well, no, why piracy figures are up? This is why. Because you screw the consumer. If you're going... We live in a digitally connected world. You know what? I hate to say this. B-Sky B is the UK broadcast division of basically Fox. They're a satellite TV provider in the UK and they run their own channels. It's basically the Fox Entertainment Channel, but it's Sky One, Sky Atlantic, and so on. Sky Atlantic has it right. Sky Atlantic, for all intents and purposes, is HBO UK. And the difference between what they show in the US and what they show in the UK is literally 12 hours.
Wow.
There's a 12-hour difference between when episodes of something will air. So, you know, that's being it's not like Fox as a company, or rather its parent companies, News Corp, are unfamiliar with doing this. The idea of a globally connected society, we're going to pirate it if you don't give it to us, motherfuckers, so just give it to us. As a lot of people have said, people will watch stuff legitimately if you give it to them. If you give them a way to watch it legitimately.
Exactly.
But we kind of got off on a rant there. So yes, if you only now have half a Simpsons DVD collection, you might as well start burning it, because you're never going to complete that collection. Unless you pirate it. Unless you pirate the episodes. Make your own box set.
Exactly. You'll make millions. Millions. And by millions, I mean like a couple $100 at most. Maybe 50. I'm not sure.
So, next up, as Ryoga discussed in his MasterToons extended episode, which you can find at youtube.com/Ryoga316. And it is that Viacom is being dropped like it's a hot rock by cable companies.
Seriously?
Yep. That includes channels like MTV, VH1, Comedy Central, and of course, Nickelodeon.
Wow.
Yep.
So, Viacom gone mean that they'll be gone too? Or what?
They're not gone. They're planning restructuring, including cancelling some shows, most likely new shows that don't have an audience, but are very, very good. Like a certain show featuring a little bird.
Oh, fuck.
That's just me hypothesizing, nothing to get your panties in a bunch about there, Roborn.
Shut it, Batmore.
But the retrenchment marks a change in fortune for the cable TV business, which in the 1990s created new opportunity for minority programs, local news, and niche educational networks. It's just too bad after the 90s they stopped keeping up with the times.
Yep.
Most other cable channels are offering online programs, as cable programs are losing audiences, and advertising, well, the global advertising market for the past 3 months has been down. It's been really low.
It's mostly because, one, cable companies fucking suck nowadays, and two, we have gotten much more opportunities to watch the shows that we want to. See Hulu, see Netflix, see the tons of pirating sites I use, see the tons of pirating sites you probably use, see the tons of pirating sites that our viewers most likely use. Disclaimer, if you actually do not use pirating sites, where have you been for the past 5-6 years now? Just saying.
No. Let me be perfectly honest here. As I said before, if a company is screwing you at watching material fairly, if a website will only show you the content but have ads every 5 minutes, you ad block, you pirate, you get that media, because quite frankly they're treating you like garbage and they don't want your dollar anyway.
Exactly.
So no, I will support the pirating of TV programs, unless like
No, they're pirates.
Unless, like Sky Atlantic, to give it to the rest of the world within a reasonable time frame, i.e. within 24 hours of initial airing. Because I mean, I'm willing to wait 24 hours till I get on the internet. By the time a show's aired in America, I'm in bed.
Yeah.
I've got work the next day. By the time I got home, had something to eat, unwound a bit, the show will be starting on my channel. I've not even looked at Facebook or anything.
Exactly.
I'm in no worry for spoilers. But yeah, it spelled huge problems for Viacom's Nickelodeon, Ratings for its marquee show, SpongeBob SquarePants, in quotation marks, dropped 31%. The ratings for SpongeBob have dropped a third.
Oh my god. It's actually happening.
The Kids' Choice Awards...
It is the apocalypse!
Yeah, the Kids' Choice Awards audience has dropped by 14%, according to the Nielsen ratings. Now, I'm not sure how the Nielsen ratings work, are they like in the UK? Where
Sure.
every 100,000 or so houses, there's a box. Whenever someone enters or exits the room when you're watching TV, the box records what channel you're on and sends the information, and you click a plus or minus button as someone enters, and that counts for 100,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how ratings work in the UK. I'm not sure how to measure them in the US, because that would seem incredibly unwieldy. But that's not all. In the current TV season, Disney's ratings have dropped by 15%. ABC Family was down 7%, and Discovery Family was down 4%, which apparently means people really fucking like Shark Week.
Most likely.
Most
seriously.
people like Shark Week.
Yep.
Yeah. Used to be that if you made it on TV, you had great content, but that's now being tested, said Jesse Redness, co-founder of the Brave Ventures media consulting firm. From my kids' perspective, they don't know the difference between watching cable on a 65-inch TV and an iPad, so naturally there will be things that drop from the channel package, which makes sense.
Yeah. It's kind of why my family dropped the cable package when we moved around a bit, or like when we were halfway through our time in back in Vermont. It's because we have many other options to watch the shows we want to. Again, Hulu, Netflix, pirating sites, all this shit.
Yeah.
So why would I pay like over like $100 a month just for something that I barely use?
It's not just that. The problem with cable packages is they sell your channels in bulk. Like
Exactly.
I want say for example, I want the music channels, but I don't want any of the MTV channels. I just want, like VH1, Vintage TV, Scuzz Kerrang, etc. I just want to pay for those channels. Can I just pay, like 50p to a quid monthly subscription for
You have to give us all your fucking money.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's like, can I just pay like a couple of quid for each of the channels I want, or do I have to spend a tenner and get 70 channels, only 2 of which I want?
Wow.
It's the problem that, as I was saying before, the cable companies, they've not, even in the UK, as much as I go on about how progressive with this stuff we are, even in the UK, they still sell it as, no, if you want this, you have to have this package. And if you want the sports package, then you also have to get the movie package to go with it. And that's an extra £25 a month on top of the £15 a month you'll be paying. It's just, no, just give us the option to buy the channels we want. And then reward the companies running those channels on that basis. You then pay your licensing fee to them, going off, well, so many customers have this channel, so this is for that channel, this is for that channel.
Exactly.
So then it helps the channel broadcasters realize what's working and what isn't, so they're not pumping good money after bad product.
Exactly. Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon's product isn't bad.
Yeah,
It's fucking awful.
Yes. It's on a different plane of awful. The exception of Poverty Peaks, currently.
Part of the issue is because what it costs cable operators to provide these packages as well, apparently. So things like the Weather Channel have such a small audience that cable operators just, they're dropping them. And especially because, say for example, if I show you on my phone right now, and I get to its home screen, there we go. My phone is currently telling me what the weather conditions are outside. Hold on, just see if I can.
Yeah.
See, partly cloudy.
Yeah. Whereas, like here, using the power of my camera, I can show you in my area right now, it's mostly clear skies. Sorry for my terrible window and stuff.
Well, my point there was, you don't need things like the Weather Channel anymore. It's integrated. First thing I do, turn on my phone, put in my code, boom. Channels,
exactly.
Weather's there, ambient temperature's there. Click on that, I can get the weather forecast for the day.
Yeah.
Instead of having to turn on channel, flip 15 buttons, and gesture, click. Oh, yep. I don't need a jacket today, but I better take an umbrella in case.
Exactly.
Cable is dying. It is dying a death. And all I can say is thank fuck for that.
Yes. Thank God. All right, then.
So, I think we will end on a very, very sad note. Stan Freberg, a humorist whose sprawling imagination fueled a multifaceted career, included pretty much inventing the idea of using satire in commercials, as well as doing a lot of voice work. He has died aged 88.
Oh, wow.
His death was announced by his son Donovan, the New York Times reports. His radio sketches for CBS in 1957 include some of the earliest put-downs of political correctness before the idea had a name. One sketch entailed a confrontation with a fictional network censor, Mr. Tweedley, who insisted that Mr. Freberg change the lyrics of Old Man River, starting with the title. He wanted it renamed Elderly Man River.
Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
His subversive but oddly effective approach caused advertising to call him the father of the funny commercial and one of the 20th century's most influential admen. He won the Clio, a top industry award, 21 times, had a diverse clientele including General Motors, the United States Army, and the Presbyterian Church.
Jesus Christ.
But, yes. He also went on to inspire the comedy of Mark Stahl and Lenny Bruce. Lenny Bruce being a name most of you should be familiar with. If not, take your favourite angry comedian, your Bill Hicks, your Dennis Leary, your Doug Stanhope, Richard Pryor, and without Lenny Bruce, those guys would not exist.
Wow.
There's, how do you sell some sweet prunes? Mr. Freberg figured at least one selling point was that their pits had been removed. He's had proclaimed another improvement that's on the way. Today the pits, tomorrow the wrinkles.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, it is with a sad heart. We say goodbye to one of the earliest and most effective comedians America has ever known, who helped inform a lot of humour and a lot of what we see today in advertising and even cartoons and satire. As we bid you adieu. Oh, it's a bit of a downer. Let's see. Any more news?
Incredible.
Anything I can find to alleviate this? Anything funny?
I don't know.
At least he didn't die outside the Despicable Me ride.
Yep.
There we go.
At the hands of the minion centipede.
Just one last thing to end on. This is a bit silly. Steven Universe. Allegedly a very, very brief Twitter and Tumblr post appeared before being quickly removed. Where Steven Universe creative team were doing an open call for talent, asking for Tumblr artists to submit their storyboards.
Oh, wow.
You had to be 18 or over and to be able to work from or move to Burbank, California.
Interesting.
Now, if you're interested in doing this, the application deadline is Friday, so you better get to work. However, as I say, this post soon disappeared. But, yes, Steven Universe, sourcing from Tumblr, as if we need to give the SJ... Well, it's not even the SJWs, it's the fucking other kin. Fuck the other kin. The other kin claiming that unless you're... unless you're a pan-gendered, omnisexual goat fairy kin, you can't watch the universe. I guess they're now pandering to that audience, giving them some creative control.
Most likely.
Whatever works. And on that note, oh, hey, we did get our offensive content in.
Yep.
Say we won. We didn't have any racist or sexist on. Or homophobes. Or
yep.
bored. Jesus Christ. We're the two most well-rounded members of this show. That's awful.
Yep.
It's horrendous. You're angry about everything. I can't take anything seriously. Even the guy shooting himself in the head. What's wrong with us?
I don't know.
Well, this has been a short show than normal. Actually, not that bad for 45 minutes. Yeah. So, we're going to end briefly with where you can find us. If you'd like to go first, George.
Yes, if you would like to see more of my content and more of me rambling about shit, follow me on my Facebook page, The In-House Critic, Facebook/The In-House Critic, where I do movie reviews and some movie news. I haven't done a review in a while, but I am planning on doing one soon. Also, keep on the lookout for my possible top 20 best movies of 2014. I know it's late in April, but I am
so fucking late.
I do not give a shit. I am getting this fucking thing done.
That's alright. You'll put out that list and any of the British audience will read it going, that didn't come out till this year.
Yeah. Seriously though, I am genuinely sorry that it only took like this long for you guys to get John Wick.
It's alright, I'd seen it, I wasn't waiting.
Okay.
As for me, you can find me on Twitter at Relicsan. And if my lack of sardonic tweets doesn't amuse you, you can also find my defunct but soon to be resurrected YouTube channel, Relic in Profile. That's RELLIK in Profile, all one word. Where at the moment I have 2 music reviews that got me a copyright strike and a second copyright strike from my favourite underrated anime video. Was it underrated or was it just favourite anime video? It was just favourite anime video. Man, that list is so out of date from when I've done it. So many good anime. Like Kill la Kill's #1 now. But if you're able to watch those videos, please do, and expect more content coming from me later in the year.
Yeah, and if you want to follow us and discuss with us on a daily basis or something, follow us on join the MasterToons Assembled group at Facebook/MasterToons Assembled, where we'll be discussing comics, movies, animated films, and TV shows. And if you're interested, that sounds like something you're interested in, join up, where you get to talk to me, David, Jack, Carson, and many others about random shit that probably most people care about.
You don't get to talk to me, you peasants. You have to learn that, right? You can put a comment. I ain't gonna reply unless your name's got some cachet. Oh, it's so elitist. My hair, my double chin.
Me with my glasses, my fucking headset, my fucking background, my PS3 and shit. The fucking Sailor Moon doll hanging from my wall.
Gay fucking scrunchy.
Hey!
A real bubble, man! Real bubble! Man,
you want me to go? Oh, alright, here we go. No scrunchy now. Full on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the MasterToons Podcast, the, as we like to call it, the Batmore and Roborm Adventure Hour. We'll see you shortly for the movie of the week. Goodbye.
See ya.